Good morning and welcome to another Mark Lowry's Tale from the Shed. I'm going to chat to you today about my favourite of the Roman Garstang series of books, which is this little beauty, The Great Caravan Catastrophe. And I love this book because this is the one where Roman goes on holiday with the two worst people ever, Rosie Taylor and Darren Gamble, and they end up doing all sorts of dreadful things, like they go to a nudist camp, and they go to a heavy metal rock festival, and they do all kinds of silly stuff, and it's all because he's got to go to his cousin's wedding. Now, I'll read you a couple of pages for it. Let's go. My name's Roman Garstang. There are loads of things I'm pretty sure I'll never do, like wear someone else's underpants, give up donuts again, milk a giraffe, train a squid to tap dance, trim my toenails with a chainsaw, eat a salad. But there's one thing I'm absolutely, definitely, 100% certain I will never do, ever. I swear, on the grave of the school stick insect, Timmy the Twiglet, R.I.P. I will never get married. Mum says I'm too young to think this, and it'll all change when I discover girls. Rubbish. I don't want to discover girls. They aren't rare, mysterious creatures that only live under volcanoes. I see them all the time. There are 15 of them in my class. Plus, I like girls. In fact, 50% of my friends are girls. Okay, that only actually equals one girl, Vanya Goyal, but she's definitely the better half of my friends. The other half is called Darren Gamble. He's the craziest kid on the planet. Last week, he swallowed a battery just to see what would happen. He had to go to hospital, in case you were wondering. No, it's got nothing to do with girls. I just don't want to have a wedding. I hate weddings. Up until last month, I'd only been to 2 in my whole life, and they were both awful. Weirdly, everyone else thinks weddings are brilliant. Nobody but me can see how terrible they are. How can people not realise? The biggest clue is that people cry at them. Normal people only cry when things are sad or painful. The last time I cried was because something was sad and painful. It was last Tuesday at Timmy the Twiglet's funeral, when Darren Gamble sneaked up behind me and gave me a turbo-powered double-nuclear purple nurple nipple twister. By the way, Timmy the Twiglet's painful death was all Gamble's fault. He'd mistaken the poor thing for a real stick and had tried to make a fire by roping him together with another twig. I told you, the kid is deranged. It's a fact. Weddings are grim. Silly clothes, even sillier hats, grown-ups dancing like electrocuted baboons. Even wedding cake is rubbish. You won't believe this if you've never been to one, but they only serve fruit cake. I'm not even joking. As in, cake with fruit in it. Cakes aren't meant to be healthy. Has the world gone mad? What kind of a sicko thought of that? And what will they come up with next? Cabbage-flavoured donuts, sprout crumble, a Twix made out of celery and liquidized prunes. But it gets worse. At your wedding, you've actually got to kiss your wife. In front of everyone, including your mum. Gross! This would be the most embarrassing thing of all time, but even that is not all. Kissing's meant to be romantic, but it's actually deadly. When you kiss someone, you swap about 80 million bacteria between your mouths. 80 million! That's more germs than there are people in the whole of Britain. Every time you pucker up for a snog, you're risking your life. You'd be better off coughing in each other's faces or even licking your own toilet bowl. Nobody thinks those things are romantic, though, do they? People don't cheer and take photos of you if you shove your face down the bog and start slurping away with your tongue. In fact, when Gamble did it in the school loos, our teacher, Mrs. MacDonald, called him a dirty beast and made him wash his mouth out with soapy water. So I've always thought that weddings were awful. Then, last week, I went to one that made me change my mind. I don't think weddings are awful anymore. Now I think they're absolutely evil. People on TV are forever banging on about their dream wedding. For me, a dream wedding wouldn't be a good thing, because recently I've been having a lot of weird dreams. In them, I'm a massive jam donut being chased by angry chicken nuggets that are dressed in horrible woolly jumpers. Imagine that kind of dream wedding. It'd almost be as bad as the real one that I went to. Well, I hope you enjoy that. It's still available. Enjoy yourselves, and I hope you enjoy reading it, and bye-bye.